Hey guys, we meet again under not such great circumstances, or maybe good circumstances, depends on how you guys take it. I was gonna have this conversation with you guys later on in the year, actually in January. I was gonna announce that I'm actually gonna take a step back from covering competitions precisely because of the reason that just happened today. There was a conversation on Twitter I was let know by some of you guys that was talking about how my most recent videos have been very misinformed and a little bit just manufactured in a way. And you guys are finally catching up to the feeling that I'm having. I'm feeling very fatigued right now in terms of the content that I'm putting out, specifically when it comes to covering competitions. I'm feeling this immense pressure of having to juggle my real life, my day job, my social life, and then keeping up with the timing of these competitions because I don't want to keep you guys waiting. And so I get caught in this kind of cycle of I need to put the next one out because there's already been 2 competitions or 3 competitions. And I end up putting out all these videos, none of which I really feel proud of, none of which are the reason why I started this channel. The reason I started this channel is because I want to tell stories that would hopefully, and you guys have heard this a million times, but hopefully get people into the sport, precisely my friends. And so I have been able to do that with great success in terms of getting people into the sport, but in terms of covering every single minute detail, I know that I have failed you guys in a lot of ways because I'm not just well informed about every single detail. And in order to do it justice, I would just have to dedicate a lot more time, which I genuinely don't have. I already feel constrained on time, and so I end up putting out all these videos from competitions that I watch in a rush, and I take notes while I'm watching, so I'm not really even paying that much attention, and it's just a vicious cycle because I feel like I have to. And a lot of the things that I've done for this channel have been because someone has asked me to, and that was also covering competitions. The Discord, I did it because someone asked me to. That turned out to be a happy situation because I love fostering an environment where figure skating can flourish once people become fans of the sport, and that's why I want my channel to be. I am meant to be the voice, the interim friend that sits next to you on the couch when you watch anything figure skating. I just want to be less of a technical standpoint and more of a emotional fan. I don't even know how to explain that. Basically, I want to be that friend that you maybe don't have, the one that you can turn to talk about figure skating. So we will talk about the dress. We will talk about how I like and who I don't like, who are my babies. That's why I gave them nicknames. Like, I'm just an emotional fan. That's just who I am. And getting into the insecurities, I don't even know what the word is, like the little minute details of the technicalities of the sport, the scoring, the edges, the everything. It's just not my thing. It's just not the way that I function. It's not the way that I am a fan of the sport. But because I have garnered so much of an audience, I do think I have a responsibility to be well informed in everything that I present out there. And I am very, very proud of the videos that I have regarding just kind of short stories, you know, the Olympic favorite video, the beginner's guide to tinto perizza, like the ones where I took 2 weeks, maybe even a month to make. Those are the ones that I always feel proud of and I like putting out there and I actually enjoy doing. But covering competitions, depending on the competition and what happens in there, is become almost anxiety in my life because I'm just like, oh my God, there's so much figure skating going on. So now when the season begins, instead of thinking, yay, I'm thinking, oh God, all the work I have to do. And then it's just half done work. You know how it goes when you try to rush to make an essay at midnight. And sometimes it goes well and sometimes it goes horribly wrong. And I feel like I've let you guys down. You guys have finally been able to see through my bullshit that I've been trying to put up and can tell that I'm just kind of going through the motion, which is why I think I'm gonna take a step back from covering competitions, even though it was very fun in the beginning, and I'm just gonna focus more on narrative story times, videos that I can investigate from different angles and pull quotes and, you know, reference articles, those kinds of things, which are the kinds of topics that I talk about with my friends. I will still watch competitions. If something crazy happens, yes, of course I'll talk about it in the video, but think of it less as less of me and more of what I actually want to put out there in the world. Also, I am thinking still of showing my face because what I want to do is that I want to get into TikTok, and that way it'll just be way easier to make videos and respond to your guys' questions about anything that happens at any competition at any point. It's just faster, it's quicker, it's less anything. So look out for that. I'll show my face eventually, but right now I just want to have a conversation that is not distracted by my face. And I just want to say I'm sorry to anyone that I let down in terms of me not being well informed. And if I misguided anyone, I'm sorry. But I am still proud of what I've done in terms of getting a lot of people into the sport. I know that I've been kind of the gateway drug, and that's what I'm most proud of because what I try to do is get my generation and the younger generation into the sport, which deserves way more than it has, especially in the US right now. So thank you for being my fan. Thank you for still being my fan. You'll see less of me, but more of who I actually am. The good old days of the History Channel are coming back to the channel. More videos. video is about more stories that need to be told that will hopefully get you all in there and stay a fan of the sport, as I still am. Just less competition content unless something crazy happens. And then maybe if everything goes well and I do put out my face reveal in January, we will be talking about it on TikTok. And if it's really something crazy, it'll get its own video, as I always do. Maybe we can do like, monthly check-ins. Who knows? We'll figure it out. Put down in the comments any ideas that you have. One idea that I had is we could do a live after every competition, and I will just answer questions or look at performances that you guys want me to look at. Something more relaxed, but still very in-depth because it'll be a long live. Or we could just do a video if something crazy happens, and then we can just all be on figure skating Twitter for the rest of it. But I don't know. I just want to keep an open communication with you guys and half apologize, but also half explain what is going on with me right now, because you guys are finally noticing I can't keep covering the cracks with the same band-aid. It needs to heal. I need to explain what is going on. And yeah, that's just basically it. I will still put out a video for the Grand Prix final because it is the Grand Prix final and I've already recorded it. So if it sounds fake and contrived, I am sorry, but it takes a lot of work to record another video, especially right now. I'm literally hiding in the bathroom, hiding away from my family. So I will put that out after this one. This one gets priority because it's about me talking to you. So thank you, and I'm sorry. And I will see you in the Grand Prix final, even though that was past me, and then in the New Year. So happy holidays. I love every single one of you. I'm very, very happy if I got any of you into figure skating. And I promise I am not leaving. You will see more of me, just different ways. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.